And was he a good man or not a good man?
I think he, for Jewish people, he made a lot of money. So obviously, he's a good man for Jewish people because he made a lot of money.
Peter from
Czechoslovakia.
And he still calls it Czechoslovakia.
Yeah, when I was born in Czechoslovakia, so obviously after like 30 years, I cannot change my mind, you see.
So once Czechoslovakia, always Czechoslovakia?
I'm afraid so.
But you are Czech?
I wouldn't say I'm Czech, there's like a lot of different, if they call it nationalities living in Czechoslovakia,
Okay.
Jewish, like Robert Maxwell, he was from that part.
Is that right? Robert Maxwell?
Yeah, Jan Ludwig Hoch.
Ghislaine Maxwell's
Jan
dad?
Ludwig Hoch was born in what used to be Czechoslovakia.
And he changed his name?
No, because as a Jewish background, he would have like 3 or 5 names and the same passports, but always one heart.
Okay. And was he a good man or not a good man?
I think he, for Jewish people, he made a lot of money. So obviously, he's a good man for Jewish people because he made a lot of money.
Why is that a good man for Jewish people?
No, there's like 600 or 400 million pounds disappeared, found of working people when he died.
Yeah.
And obviously, where's the money?
Where is the money? And then he fell off his boat, or did he?
That's what we know. Obviously, what we don't know.
Wow. I didn't realise that Robert Maxwell was originally from
Yeah, he was
Czechoslovakia.
born in that little bit that is now part of Ukraine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So this area got chopped up into many different sections.
Yes.
I was in Ukraine in 2019, and we saw some museums that mentioned the Habsburg dynasty and there was part called Galicia.
Yes.
Part that became Hungary and part that became Czechoslovakia. Interesting.
It was the whole process, changing, or making new nations actually after 1918. And technically, there's a joke. One guy would say, he lived in Austro-Hungarian Empire, in Czechoslovak Republic, first Czechoslovak Republic, then in Slovak Republic, then whatever, Soviet Union, but he never moved from one city of Uzhhorod, you see.
Very
because
good.
of changing the political...
He lived in many empires, but he never moved house.
Yeah, that was classical problem. The guys, whoever is in charge of it, they make all the changes, and then behind us we can see those that come and try to talk and change nothing.
Yeah. So was a Czech and a Slovak a different religion, or just a different language?
Obviously,
what defines the difference?
Czech and Slovak, obviously, they do have different languages.
Okay.
Religion in Czech is after lost civil war in 1600 something was mostly Catholic religion, as opposed to Protestant, meaning a reforming religion.
Yeah. So the Czechs are Catholic and the Slovaks are Protestant?
Slovaks, more of them, they are like Catholic, but obviously you would have Greek Catholic religion, Orthodox, and that's another issue. Another historical issue. People have to learn history to understand the problem.
In what became Yugoslavia, the Croats and the Serbs speak a very similar language, but the Croats are Catholic and the Serbs are Orthodox. And the Bosnians, who also speak a very similar language, are Muslim.
Correct. Yeah.
So it was like your religion gives you a different ethnicity.
Basically, yeah.
You
realize, when the Muslims took over, this Balkan, which used to be Yugoslavia, they managed, to enforce religion on that part of Yugoslavia, what used to be Yugoslavia, Muslim religion on Bosnia and Herzegovina, but not on all of them.
Okay.
And after they moved out, obviously the religion remained, but people then, in terms of everyday lives, became again normal. But in terms of once Yugoslavia disintegrated, they didn't become normal. They they started to behave in a funny way.
They went back to nationalism.
Not nationalism. I think Freud made a very good description of it in psychopathology of everyday life.
Psychopathology.
Yeah, you have to know psychopathology of everyday life by Sigmund Freud is basics of psychology. How people behave, why, the reason, and all the crap around it.
And was your country under the Ottoman Empire or
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
More
They
Roman Empire.
Okay. They talk about the gates of Vienna being far as the
correct,
the Ottomans managed to get, and they divided people up by religion as well.
Yeah, that's easy way.
System.
This is how you control people. You know, you create problem, and then you control the problem because you are the creator of the problem and the solution.
And then when the Ottoman Empire collapsed and Greece and Turkey were separate, again people were given nationality according to their religion.
As well,
So there were Greek people that spoke the Greek language, but because they were Muslim, they were considered Turk. And there were ethnic Turkish people that speak Turkish, but if they're Christian, they're considered to be Greek.
It actually depends what you indoctrinate on the kids.
Okay.
And then you manipulate whatever you can or you want.
There you go. Not far away in Syria, this man is now in charge. Former.
I think the U.S. government was actually putting some money in terms of catching him, but obviously this can be also just a game, right? They do one thing, they say one thing, they do a different thing, opposite. So don't forget.
So look, he's the leader of Syria now. And a while ago, the new advisor to Al-Jolani was an advisor to Osama bin Laden. So some of the people in his government will have been Al-Qaeda people. Isn't that insane that we are empowering Al-Qaeda, or is he a changed man? Is it all in the past now?
Well, you realize somebody has to control the problem, the issue, and nothing wrong with that as long as it solves the problem of other people. But we cannot live continuously in the system where there's enough food, people don't get food, where the problem of housing has been solved and people don't get access to housing, or they know how to treat cancer and people die of cancer. We cannot live in that schizophrenic society.
Do they know how to treat cancer?
Of course they do. Look at Kylie Minogue. You know Kylie Minogue?
Yeah, of course.
So how long she's been alive with her breast cancer?
Oh, she had cancer.
You know what is going on in it. You realize now how much you don't know. You have to realize that. You have to admit to that. Do you know who else? Václav Havel.
Who's that?
Václav Havel used to be president of Czechoslovakia, later president of Czech Republic. He had cancer of lungs.
Really?
And then he lived with cancer of lungs, or rather with the treatment for cancer of lungs, 10 years. Usually people die within a year because they are not important or they are just piece of it. So system will get of them. They are not needed. But Havel was the figure needed for manipulation, so they kept him alive for 10 years.
Wow. And where's he from? What is he, royal?
He's died.
Okay.
But he was president of Czechoslovakia, later of Czech Republic. See, that's why you have to stick to old names, not to new invented, because that is, to make people lose the plot. Once you say Czechia, people stop understanding problem. They don't know about the problem, and they stop understanding the problem. It's Czech Republic, not Czechia.
Czech Republic. We'll stick to that. There's a lot of arguments about whether you call it Israel, Palestine. I heard that going on earlier on. In a way, does it matter what we call a country? if the people live equally and free.
I don't think it matters as long as there's the system of democracy. That is what does matter. Because we can't have a system that on one side demands democracy, on the other side pushes for one religion only.
Yeah, we can't. We have to live together as equals.
As an example, we cannot live as equals because we are not equal, right? Okay. Your hair is grey, mine is not yet. So therefore, we are not equals. We can't be equal. The only equality is in what?
All human beings.
You tell me. The only equality is in what?
In value.
Almost there, almost. The only equality is in income. That is the only equality that can be real, should be real, equal income. Yeah, that's the only equality. Otherwise, people are different and all this crap, so we cannot say we are whatever equal. That's nonsense. We are not equal. We are not equal and we cannot be equal, and this is how humanity survives the problems. We are not equal and we have different people solving different problems.
Love it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We're going to do it again. Thank you.
Next time.